In Parashat Vayera, the pasuk tells us in Yud Chet Aleph, "Vehu yoshev petach ha'ohel kechom hayom," that he is sitting at the opening of the tent at the heat of the day, kechom hayom. The CHIDA brings down a very important point that Rav Musafi was teaching, that there's certain times of the day that a person should go visit the sick. He should not visit in the first 3 hours or in the last 3 hours. The first 3 hours, because it's still early in the morning, the person has a lot of energy, he's in a good mood. You might see him and say, the guy doesn't even look sick, and so you may not even pray for him. The other one is that the 3 hours in the evening you shouldn't go, because you might see him in a lot of pain, suffering, and might think this guy is not going to make it and not go out your way and pray. So instead, the CHIDA and Rav Musafi teaches that there's a 6-hour window of the day that you should go and visit, and that's the 3 hours before Hatzot and the 3 hours after Hatzot. That makes 6 hours of visiting time, while the 3 hours in the morning not to visit and the 3 hours at night not to. That's the full 12 hours. Let's take a look inside. He says here, "Hasiba lekach she'en mevakrim et hacholeh b'sha'ot elu hi mishum sheb'sha'ot elu hacholeh lo mishtakef b'matzavo amiti." Because the first 3 hours and the last 3 hours, you're not going to really see the true person in his sickness and how he really feels. בשלוש השעות הראשונות של היום הוא בדרך כלל מרגיש טוב, he feels good, לאחר שישן בלילה, והמבקר עלול להתרשם שאפשר להפסיק להתפלל עליו. בשלוש השעות האחרונות החולי מכביד באופן מיוחד, ומבקר עלול להתייאש ולסבור כי אין כבר על מה להתפלל. He might think that the guy has no hope if it's at the end, so instead, you go in the middle of the day. And so what does it have to do with Vayera? Because it says that when Hashem went to visit Abraham, he visited him kechom hayom. Why does the Torah tell us this? Because just like Hashem visited kechom hayom, we have to do the same. And we visit during the time that Hashem would go to visit the sick. So again, that's the 3 hours before Hatzot and the 3 hours after Hatzot. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen v'amen.